Hi Capricorn, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 16th to the 30th of November. It is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much. Ooh, I think it is about communication. Don't worry if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. Check the description box below the video. All that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid. So this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there, so take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Also, please remember, cross watchers, that these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, however it resonates with you. Okay, so what do we have for Capricorn? Ooh. Wow. Burying yourself in your work career, but it looks like you are of the mindset of coming towards somebody. Perhaps this focus on career is to do with actually this solid offer that you want to give somebody, the Four of Wands. You want to be stable financially when you come towards them. Wow, okay. But the Chariot card here, wanting to move your energy swiftly towards something. You want to gadavan off into the sunset, but you're doing it with, although this is an action card here, you're kind of like tempered in the way that you do it. So the energy of you wanting to fly off into the wilderness towards somebody or create something, you're having to do your due diligence with this career or work situation before you even come in and say, yeah, want to give you a solid offer. Ooh, Three of Pentacles, working really hard on yourself. So you are making yourself stable enough to come towards somebody, getting your confidence up. And I think confidence for you is actually through work, through this working really hard on your current situation. Also, with the Three of Pentacles, okay, it's working really hard on your core stability as well as your financial situation. Be more stable. So what happens when we get we rise, so we get a promotion at work, or we work really hard and somebody says good job, well done, what happens then? Confidence builds, doesn't it? It's a lot about you building your inner confidence, and I think that is through the workplace, whatever work that may be. But you want to make sure that you are got everything kind of like all your ducks in a row, I feel, financially, before you do come towards somebody. Wow, okay. However it resonates, but heavily invested in work and finances. This is strange, isn't it? Okay, so even though you want to fly towards them, you can't, because there's a process for you. It's a lot about self-worth. It's a lot about feeling good about yourself before you do come in and say to somebody, yeah, I want to create a stable situation with you. Look at that. Oh, no wonder you're doing all this healing. They've got it stabbed in the back, the Ten of Swords. Defeated, lying on the ground. Can't get up. What do you need to do? So I feel that this focus here on your finances, career, however it resonates, this focus on stability is from the Ten of Swords here. You're saying, right, okay, can't be defeated anymore, need to do something about that situation. Need to get myself grounded, need to get my confidence levels up in order to move forward. And look at that. So it is somebody that you already know. You are going to take a leap of faith towards them. So I feel that there is a break here in communication while you've been focusing here, getting all your ducks in a row. But the Fool energy, you've got your confidence up now. This is why we've got the Chariot card here, the Fool card. Just going for it, saying, yeah, I feel really good about myself. I want to move forward. So the dialogue that you're creating is quite tiny in its essence, even though the end result is huge. It's a stable, committed relationship you're working towards. Even if you have somebody in mind, or even if you don't have anybody in mind. But moving forward, you do want something that's very grounded, very solid, very committed, very prosperous. Four of Wands. It does signify marriage to me as well. So, but I feel it's a reading for somebody who already knows who the person is that they want to come towards, because they've given you the Queen Prince of Swords, which is swift communication, but you're expecting, if there's a challenge in there, you're expecting resistance, you're expecting this person not to be on the same page as you. Wow, I think that's why you're waiting to get your confidence levels up, to say, yeah, okay, I've got the confidence here in this part of my life, I can tackle this part now. So even though you're a bit guarded, it doesn't really matter, I don't feel. It wouldn't really matter if this person says no. but look at all the energies that you're going through. So even though there's a little bit of resistance, or you're a bit defensive about speaking to them, there's sass in there, there's a little bit of flirtation, Princess of Wands, because you want this person to know who you are and what you want for the future. And look at that, the Lord card. Right, we've got two cards here, divine partnership. So no wonder you want something that's very committed with them. You do see them as a divine partner. The Lord sets healthy boundaries within himself, to himself. So this getting up from the ground and saying to yourself, look, you need to nurture. Most importantly, remember, you need to nurture yourself before anybody else. Because if you go into a situation and you are not complete within yourself, if you're not confident, if you're not grounded, it will affect whatever interactions that you have in any sphere of your life. Be that work, family, relationships. Is about confidence. So having a really swift word with yourself, the Lord card here is saying, get up off the floor. You know what you need to do moving forward. If you feel a sense of lack, then do something about it. I mean, he's really stern. Look at his face. He's like, right, that's it. But it also, this card does also signify setting healthy boundaries to those who rely on you. So it could be that you are working really hard on your career and finances, but because there are people that do rely on you, you feel defeated here. Can't do anything about it. Everything's gone a bit Pete-tong. What do I do? Having a stern word with yourself, but like I said, nurturing yourself moving forward. Having that stern word, working on your career and finances, is actually nurturing you, because it gives you the confidence then in order to come towards somebody, even though the dialogue is so tiny. And it says to me that you either don't know who this person is, or you haven't spoken to them in some time, because here we're working really hard. The Fool comes in and says, oh, to hell with it, I'm just going to go and just see what happens. So however it resonates, but it does feel like it's somebody that you already know. The reason I say that is because you're a little bit guarded here. You're a little bit guarded. Okay, so wanting to nurture your future moving forward, wanting to birth a new cycle, which is you being confident and coming towards somebody. Also setting healthy boundaries to yourself and saying, look, enough of negativity. You can do it. You can do anything. You have all the resources within you, Capricorn, to make changes. Even though if they feel really difficult at the time, you can do it. People can get out of the most unhealthy, difficult situations, and swords are indicating thoughts. So you can release yourself of negative thoughts, because if you have a poisoned mind, okay, if you don't talk to yourself in a healthy way, in a loving way, if you don't nurture yourself, you will feel dreadful about yourself. Your thoughts will be spiky, your inner voice will be spiky, and the world will seem spiky. So you need to release it. That's why the Lord cards come in and said, enough's enough, kiddo. Get up off the floor. Do it. Nurture your future moving forward. Wow. Don't shoot the messenger. They can be quite stern in this room at times, but there we go. It is what it is. Okay. So what else do we need to know for Capricorn? Beautiful though, the progression and the inner dialogue that you're having with yourself in order to move forward in any sphere. In any sphere, and that means work, it means family, it means these are love readings, but they can be adaptable to any situation that you're in. Okay, they are predominantly about love, but sometimes they do take a little bit of a twist. It depends on who I've got in the room with me, and I don't know who they are. I just go, look, I'm open and receptive, and that's it. It is what it is. So yeah, I feel it's a lot about confidence. So bravo for having, or even if you're going through this Ten of Swords situation at the moment, but bravo for having the gusto to actually pull your socks up and move forward, because the only person that can help you is you at the end of the day. Okay, people can guide you, but you have to make those changes yourself. Nobody can do it for you. Okay, the universe will help you, and they will present you with situations and people that are there for a reason. But nobody can live your life. You have to do it for yourself, okay? Don't know why they're giving me that, but that's a message for someone out there. Oh gosh, look, Hangman, don't know what to do. Gonna wait around a little bit longer. The idea will come to me and I'll be able to act on it. Well, the Lord card's come in and said, no, you need to shift your bum. Come on, let's move along. So look at this, from the Ten of Swords, moving through all these energies here. You're getting the gusto to come towards somebody, to trot off into the wilderness and say, hello, how are you doing? I'm independent of a situation, of a mindset. More importantly, I'm independent of the past. I am no longer that person. I'm confident. I'm confident. I want to come towards you in a very peppy, sparky way. I want to trailblaze. I want to move forward. That's what I want to do, the Chariot card there. So it is a lot about you working on whatever situation, career and finances, I feel. This situation here, like I said, in order to get your confidence up. Sorry to be a polyparrot, but they keep giving me the same thing. So it's a message out there for somebody who needs to hear it. And I don't know why they're asking me to repeat it about 10 times, but there we go. So King of Pentacles, like, I've got all the resources I need to move forward. I am here to stay. I choose you. I'm a passionate. I'm really, really confident. Everything's balanced for me. I want a future that is commitment itself. I choose you. Whoever you're moving towards. King of Pentacles, I'm here to stay. And I think this is why they've given you the Prince of Swords here. Even though the dialogue's really, really small, you have shared something between them, because he's saying, I'm here to stay. So perhaps this situation or person was kind of like a choice, I don't know, just didn't reach its full potential. Both of you pulled back. I don't know the backstory to it, but this is why you feel a little bit defensive, a little bit of resistance, and I think it's residual from that Ten of Swords. Even though you've got your confidence up and you're saying, yeah, I choose you, I haven't spoken to you in a while, I'm just going to take a punt on it, I'm going to take a chance. You're still a little bit guarded. Anything else that Capricorn needs to know? Anything else that Capricorn needs to know? Anything else that Capricorn needs to know? Anything else? Okay. Oh yeah. Has been a long time coming. Look at that. Right. Prince of Pentacles, long time coming, except my friendly cup. My friendly cup. So perhaps you were friends, but you want more than friends. A heck of a lot more than friends. You do see this as being kind of like the ultimate relationship. The 1111 card is commitment itself. So perhaps you haven't spoken to this person in a long, long time. So Princess of Wands, I find you a little bit sexy. I want to come across as confident. I want to come across as a little bit peppy, a little bit pizzazzy. Even though I'm a little bit guarded, I want to get to know you. Accept my friendliness. You want to create a lot of dialogue. It has been a long time coming. You're really thoughtful about the words that you're using, though, because you want this conversation or this dialogue to build. Because you have ideas for this connection, for this person, for this, which way you want it to move in. Because you want to declare, look at that, declaring. You want to get into this gorgeous kind of energies of saying, yeah, I'm here to stay. I want to give you commitment. I'm not going to bob in or bob out. You have my heart. I trust you. I want you in my life in a very committed sense. So it's not you kind of like, commitment can mean marriage if it's between friends, say, because you can love friends, can't you? And not have a sexual relationship with them. It's still love. It's still love. So if it is friends, it's saying, yeah, I want this friendship to last a lifetime. I've been absent for some time, but I want to come back in and I want to respark this. But I feel it is a relationship. You want to, it's not just friends. Perhaps it's going to start off as friends, but progress into something that's a lot more solid, a lot more of a physical relationship. So it's building on this because you do want to declare to them that you do love them. Hiding a lot, aren't you? So look at that, death to old ways, death to a cycle, death to just burying your head in work and becoming more confident. So sweeping away, look at that. Queen of Swords. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. And I feel it's a mindset, and I feel it's an emotional and psychological aspect of you that keeps your confidence down. It's also sweeping away the past you. You can't be that person any longer. The Ten of Swords cannot sustain you moving forward. You can't sit in misery and defeat. You have to get up off the ground. You have to lift your spirits and your heart. And you do that by doing something that you enjoy, something that you excel at. And I think that that's why they've given you this heavy indication. It is to do with career and finances, because that's where you feel more successful. Not in love, but in the workplace, in your career, at making money. That's where you fly and succeed and become, you know, get to the top of your game. But now is the time to focus on the love aspect of your life. And look at that. So sweeping away the past, being more confident. And the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. Almost like this stag's leaping over to a different area. Wants to explore a different area. You want to explore a different part of your psyche, which is the love element, which is relationships, which is sharing your heart space with someone and building something for the future. Ace of Wands, passionate new situation. So if it is something that you have caught feelings, or someone that you have caught feelings for and haven't spoken to them in some time, it will be a brand new love situation if you never explored that aspect of this connection in the past. If that makes sense. Okay, so what else do we need to know for Capricorn? Very stern with you guys today. Look at that. Like I said, making yourself confident. Making yourself confident. 9 of Pentacles. Equilibrium and balance. Balanced mind, balanced heart, balanced, in tune with her surroundings, regardless of gender. But she is the ultimate kind of balanced person. And she sits in this very kind of like ethereal light. There's a light that shines from you because everything is balanced. You feel whole. You feel confident. You've worked really hard on yourself, which is beautiful to see. From the 9 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. It's a huge leap in energy. And I feel if you haven't already taken this journey, dependent on where you are within the reading, it's taken time to get towards this Nine of Pentacles. This very satisfied with yourself, satisfied with what you've created, and satisfied with your situation moving forward. Ooh, Six of Cups, yeah. It's something from the past. You're looking back. It could be somebody from your formative years. Like I said, it could be a friend. So you're looking back at simpler times and saying, yeah, why don't I have the same heart space, same mindset? It's just that you can't be too hard on yourself, okay? Don't be the Ten of Swords. So this card here is indicating looking back at the past and looking at his children, being in the moment. As we get older, we accumulate more, we have more experiences, we experience hurt, we experience disappointment in love, in work, in whatever. We also experience elation, and as we progress and our personality progresses and we're finding out who we are from children, we kind of like create this layer. So it's layer upon layer upon layer of experiences, heartaches, disappointments, elation, you know, things going well, experiences. And if they're negative, you need to peel those layers back. And I think that's what you're looking at. You're looking at these children and saying, God, I wish I was back there, back when times were simpler. I wish I was a kid again. Things would be a whole lot different. Well, you can't reverse time. Okay. What you need to do is change your mindset and your heart and strip back those layers in order to come out confident and balanced and everything else, and understand those experiences and situations that you have gone through were there for a reason, and they shaped the person that you are today. So please don't be hard on yourself. It's Ten of Swords. Do not be hard on yourself. Okay. We all go through challenges in life. It's how you deal with them. And don't bury them. You need to face them, work through that energy, okay? Because thoughts and emotions, nobody can see them. Well, they can see them, and they exhibit themselves as behaviours, don't they, within human beings, but nobody can know what's going on in your heart, in your head, your thoughts and feelings, unless you wear your heart on your sleeve and everybody knows about it. So if you're feeling a little bit mardy, you may have a bit of a poo face on. People will know to steer clear of you because you're in a bit of a mood. But you must be able to work through those emotions, and it's been quite cathartic actually seeing my nephews, okay, and their kids. When I was growing up, it was very much like, because we come from old school kind of parenting, where, you know, my parents were brought up in the 50s and 60s, and yeah, it was all very strict upbringing. So you couldn't exhibit how you truly felt. There was no dialogue in, oh, you're feeling a little bit down, we can work through that. We got none of that. It was like, suck it up, buttercup. And as a result, as adults, we've had to, and it's not just me, it's, you know, everybody I know from my generation and before, have had to kind of like work through a lot of baggage from when we were kids, or how we process things moving forward. Because even that mindset, I carried that through a tremendous amount of my life, and it was the wrong way to deal with things. So actually watching my nephews being parented and how nurturing the parenting style is nowadays, I was like, wow, that's amazing. Just asking what's wrong, verbalizing, speaking about it. You release that energy, you release that tightness, and you can see it, they're working through it. And it only take a couple of minutes. My gosh, you know? And I thought, wow, Yeah, that's how you process things. Not to be told, you know, get a grip and suck it up. No, that's not how you raise, you know, you experience things in a healthy way moving forward, because you'll always have that mindset. So you have to be able to work through issues, work through things. If you feel disappointed, sit down and recognize why you feel disappointed. Ask yourself, why do I feel disappointed? And then pick, it's like threads in a carpet or threads in a jumper. You unravel it and you understand where it's coming from. We must all, you know, I know adults, right? Seriously, I know adults that are 80, 90 years old and are still doing the same things they did when they were a teenager, because they haven't learnt the process. They haven't learnt to work in a different way emotionally and psychologically. It's sad to see, but a lot of people still cling on to it. They don't see it as being a problem, but it obviously is, because it keeps coming around like a cycle. So you must be able to release things. So I don't know why I've given you all that dialogue, but it's there for a reason. Two of Pentacles, decision. Do I do this? Do I not? Do I release the past? Do I move forward? What do I do? I want to be stable. I want to move away from these choppy waters I feel inside me. You do it by being confident. It's really difficult. It is difficult. It's not an easy road. I mean, I'm saying it like, yeah, you just be confident. What? It's built over time. Okay. And if career and finances are your confidence booster, go for it, man. Just go for it. I said man for some reason. Regardless of gender. Queen of Pentacles. So you do see this person as, or this situation, to be divine. You're saying to them, whatever's happened in the past, we can work through it. I'm here to stay. I'm not going to bob in and bob back out. If there are obstacles in the way, I'm going to stick around. And we can work through them together. Not just you on your own, but we can work through it together, because I love you. Wow. Beautiful reading. 9 of Cups. You do want to sit down with them over a table in the same physical space, and you want to chat and get to know them. Wow. And look at the amount of elation this gentleman has on his face when he is faced with the person that he wants to get to know again. The amount of emotional elation he has is overwhelming. It is huge. You have a huge amount of love for this person, and you can see a passionate new start for both of you. But I feel that it is you building your confidence before you come towards them, which is also gorgeous. Because please remember, you need to take care of yourself first before you take care of anybody else. And it's not taking care of them, it's coming together as a couple. Okay, so be kind to yourself, nurture yourself, be confident. So I'm just going to see how the other person feels about you. So, okay. Please don't make me say confident again. Capricorn's going to get so annoyed. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Capricorn? And how does this person feel about Capricorn? The one that they want to go towards, the one that they want to start this dialogue with, and the one that they want a relationship with. Yeah, 8 of Water. A desire to move on, the search for some. Well, there's some. They are searching wherever they are in their journey on life. They are in a bit of a betwixt position here. The 8 of Water. So you don't have any contact with them because you come in as a Fool, which is just, I'm going to see how it goes. So you haven't spoken to this person in a long time, but this person here seems to be a bit restless. What I was going to say. Restless in their heart space. They're desiring something that's more solid, more stable. The search for something more meaningful. So wherever they're at is a bit unstable at the moment. There's a lot of emotional instability, and it could be instability just generally, but this person here wants to find, is seeking something that is more emotionally fulfilling, and they have gone through this spiritual and emotional psychological growth cycle, and they know what they want moving forward. This is why it says to search for something more meaningful. They want something that is emotionally fulfilling. Yeah, a lot of emotion, a lot of emotion. I'm looking at the Two of Air. So wherever they are at, they're a bit emotionally depleted. They want to move on from it. So it could be a situation that they're in. But the Two of Air, I think you are on their mind, because we've got here, even though this situation here is emotionally unfulfilling, they are still unwilling to do anything about it. So they're still going around in a kind of like a daze of denial. So wherever they're at is just bleh. The Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So they're just in denial, in a really depleted heart space, but they want to move on from it. They want this wheel to turn. The wheel turning for them is your communication coming in, because once that starts, look at that, the wheel does turn for them. A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward because you're inviting dialogue. You're saying, hi, how you doing here? I'm keeping this conversation going because I really want to tell you how I really feel about you. You want it to keep going. Okay, so the wheel does turn for both of you. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So they're like, ooh, okay. And we've got here celebration. A celebration of both of you. Oh, no. They wanted to get back to you as well. Ooh, interesting. So they've got the Chariot card as well. So both of you have been in a really kind of like healing situation. Perhaps from what happened to both of you in the past. I don't know. But they've wanted to come towards you in a very rushed way, but just can't. Or they want to move away from this situation in a rushed way, but they can't. There's something stopping them. There's something stopping. Yeah, it is a relationship. Look, we've got the Queen of Air. Just like you, they're clearing away the past. So when you come back in with this dialogue here, this person here sits up and takes notice. A significant life event, powerful revelation. Wow, back in. Capricorn's back in. Time to spread your wings. And I think from this emotionally depleting situation here and being in denial, they want to move away from that. And they want the Ten of Water. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met and trustworthy. They want a trustworthy, everything above board relationship, ultimately. And you want to give them commitment, which is beautiful. And they want to put the time and effort into this. So the exchange of communication is going to be, there's going to be a lot of dialogue, both of you speaking in real terms, not just hiding from each other, but in real terms. So you're going to be opening up all different kinds of aspects. You're going to be talking about the past. You're going to be touching on what happened to both of you in the past, your journey of life so far. You're coming together as friends initially, but I think both of you want a whole lot more, because this person here, when you come back in, falling in love, they fall in love with you all over again, or want to. But they're going to have to balance themselves out because of whatever happened between you in the past. And especially this situation here, whatever this is, and it does feel like a committed situation that they're in, because they are clearing it. They're clearing away everything from the past and everything that no longer serves them. And almost saying, wow, that was easy. All I needed to do was change my mindset and just be honest. The Queen of Air cuts ties with things. She can be a little bit, not so much as the King of Swords. He's quite very, very blunt. But she's kind of like does it in a way that's, yeah, okay. That's just what I need to do. Not in your face type of energy. She just says, look at the situation. Where does my heart lie? What do I want for the future? I want the Ten of Water. So something has to give. Something has to give. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? How does this person feel about Capricorn? How does this person feel about Capricorn? Three of Air. Great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself and others. So whatever happened between both of you, there is a history. This person here is a little bit, felt a bit deflated. Sorry for themselves. But I feel that they have forgiven, because we've got spiritual growth here. So they've noticed that they're feeling sad or have felt sad. And it's going through that emotive state and saying, right, okay, why do I feel sad about this? You need to forgive everybody involved. If you've got no communication with each other, how are you going to resolve it? You're just going to have to go on a hermit's journey and resolve those issues that you have internally. Look, the hermit's journey. Spend time in quiet meditation. So it could be that you've blocked each other, and through that silent period, you're both discovering what each other means to each other and how you deal with situations moving forward. So you don't want to revert back to how it was in the beginning, okay? Even though the energy kind of like you're looking at it, Capricorn, and saying, I wouldn't mind revisiting that. But in a more simpler way, you're thinking about way back when you were a kid. It's about when you came together. It's not about reinventing that. It's, okay, you're completely different people now. Time has changed you. It's changed your mind, it's changed your heart space, it's changed a lot of things. All these experiences and situations change us in some way. Okay. Some in a negative way, some in a positive way. We try and have a healthy balance between the two. But yeah, this person here is going on this very healing journey, trying to heal from this situation here. Self-discovery, and I feel the self-discovery bit is that they do have feelings for you, they do think about you, and they want to talk to you. And it's also about how they process their psychological and emotional aspects of their life and how they interact with people. So it's a very healing journey I feel that you're both taking. And look at that, the Knight of Air. So Knight of Water, Knight of Air, moving towards you. So these are action cards. So the Knight of Air gets really giddy when you come back in, and they want to move towards you really swiftly, but they're having to have that dialogue with you and say, look, I can't come towards you in the giddy way that I want to. I want to move, but there's a decision that needs to be made. What do I need to do? But they're also having this dialogue with you and saying, look, you need to hold back a bit. There are things that you don't know about, and I need to resolve them in order for us to have a passionate new start. And look at that. The Justice card. Yep. Fair and just decisions, cutting something that is very committed and legal, in a very legal way. Do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. So when you come back in, they are saying to you, okay, there is a situation that needs to be taken care of before we start anything. Okay. And you, in the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles energy, says, yeah, okay, don't worry about it. I'm not going anywhere. I choose you. So it's fine. You just sort that part out and we can be together. Wow. That is gorgeous. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Yeah, look at that. Hidden emotions for you. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Carefully consider what you want before acting. So this person is presented with a decision moving forward, but they do have hidden emotions for you. So I feel that they've been there for some time. They're just not spoken to you about it because there's no dialogue between both of you. Okay, so beautiful. I am going to have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. So what do we need to know for Capricorn, please? Capricorn in love. Capricorn in love. Take action. Yep. What else do we need to know? That's not only action with yourself, it's action moving forward. How can you can't live in the Ten of Swords. You need forward movement. Everybody needs it. Listen to your intuition. Nurture yourself with that Lord and Lady card. So I'm just going to take this one. Be assertive. So yeah, get up off the ground and do something about it. They're saying. Okay. So what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Capricorn? Capricorn in love. Capricorn in love. Highest messages. Thank you. Take action. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yes. What's it saying about speaking to yourself in a very kind and compassionate way, not in spiky terms? Don't do that. Okay. We've all been through or created situations or had interactions with people that, you know, we wince at and think, oh no, did I really do that? But you need to take it on the chin. You need to be able to say to yourself, yeah, I did do that. And the reason I did do that is because of X, Y, and Z. And own that part, your part to play in whatever situation that was, and learn from it. That's the most important thing. You need to forgive yourself as well, because everybody's still learning about things, aren't we? Listen to your intuition. We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, because you want a passionate new start with them, a brand new situation even. Be assertive. Look at that. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Beautiful. Anything else? Yeah. Ooh, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. No wonder you want to go back and say, look, we can work through anything. Wow. And also, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And take the mask of deception off. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, but I feel it's you, Capricorn. You need to take it off. Be more confident and everything will slot into place because your positive vibrational level will elevate and everything will seem a heck of a lot better than the Ten of Swords. Meditate and contemplate. From your Moonology cards, be bold and make the first move. And what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Capricorn? You know, I had a sense of overwhelming, oh gosh, I don't want to do this anymore. Can you believe it? Reading. And I just had this, being unconfident. I was talking to myself in a really negative way. And I thought, why are you trying to talk yourself out of doing it? Why would you want to do that? It's something that you enjoy, you get pleasure from, you're connecting with source, which, you know, is the most gorgeous feeling in the world. And although you're not in a room full of people doing this, you know, you have an audience. People are listening to the readings, and it's not about, I think it's more about getting the messages out. It's more about making sure that they do get to the correct person. How I could do that, gosh only knows, you know. It's just bizarre, but it does weigh heavy on my heart, and sometimes I feel like, oh no, it's not going to get anywhere. It's not going to get to the person that needs it. We just send it out there, and if the person that needs it stumbles across it in 6 months, you know, that's their reading. So I need to be a little bit more kinder to myself as well. I'm doing something that I was almost like born to do. It's bizarre, isn't it? I was born to connect with source. I was born to do something with this thing that I have, that I don't know if I've inherited it. I think my grandmother had it as well, my mother. She's definitely got it. It's strong sense of intuition, and almost like we can almost read each other's minds within our family. We are that close. It's so strange, but we've all got this kind of little quirk, and if I don't explore it, I denied it for years. You know, it's unhealthy. You need to be able to work with it, I feel, not against it. So this is why we've got the channel. So bring love into this situation, or bring love into these situations. So if it did resonate with you, Capricorn, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. And if I don't hear from you beforehand via the free advisory service, have a beautiful couple of weeks, and I'll see you again in December. Love you loads. Take care.